Hi everybody, welcome into the next episode of Rolling with Sean Lewis. Thanks so much for tuning in today's episode. I hope this finds you well, blessed, and happy. Don't forget to follow me on all the socials. Rolling with Sean Lewis on Instagram, Rolling with Sean Lewis on Facebook, the Rolling with Sean Lewis podcast, Sean Lewis motivational speaker, and on Facebook. And you can also check out my website if you're looking for a keynote speaker, a disability self-advocate, or a seminar speaker. And I can do all this in person or virtually. So don't forget to check me out. But what I want to talk about today is, I know we all have challenges in our life. Some of our challenges, we can't control what happens to us, but we can control our attitude and our choices, how we move through that, and there's some stuff in our life that, I just want you to know that it's gonna be harder to get through, and you won't get through it by just being positive and thinking in a way, because as we all know, sometimes we have some very tragic things happen. But I'm just gonna tell you that you can get through those things. You can find another way. I want you to try to live in the moment. Try to embrace the day you're in now, and don't think too much about your past. Don't think too much about your future. Like if there's something you have to work on that. But don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up because you feel like you should do better. Realize you're a work in progress. I was listening to a podcast earlier, The Art of Manliness by Brett McKay, and he had an author on there and a coach talking about his book called The Happiness Trap, and talk about sometimes the best way to deal with our emotions is to actually physically let ourselves feel them instead of deny them. Feel them. Like if you get angry about something, acknowledge the fact you get angry, and you can say to yourself, I recognize I'm feeling angry, and then diagnose why, and diagnose what you can do about it. But I believe no matter what our challenges in life are, God has a purpose, a dream, a destiny for every one of us, and every one of us have certain gifts, talents, and abilities. They are given to us by God, I believe, to make the world around us a better place. But just like if you have death in your family, that's something you have to walk through. That's something you have to walk through. That grief is something you have to walk through, and that's gonna be hard. Sometimes harder than others. But that's always gonna be hard. So you don't ever want to wish that away. But let yourself walk through it, experience it, and realize as you walk through it, as you experience it, you can then process it and then distance yourself from it. Like, for instance, if you want to lose weight, here's what you would do. Say, I want to lose weight, but you wouldn't say, I'm a fat person, I'm a slob, I'm overweight. You would say, no, what's important to me is self-care. And then you would think about what voice, what values you want to live your life from. So the value for you would be self-care. So what does that look like for you? Well, if your value is self-care, you can say, I want to exercise more. I want to move more. I want to make better choices on my eating. And not to say that you're going to do it right every time, but the more you create that positive habit in you, the easier it will be, because you'll have momentum in the area. You know, I'm in a chair, but I love to work out. I love to move my body. But I have to find a different way to do it. Anybody who's listened to this channel for any length of time knows that my motto is find a different way. And so what I want you to do is begin to live in the now. Focus on the now, because now is the opportunities you have in front of you. Focus on the people, the experiences that are in front of you. Live in the now. Don't focus too much on your past or on your future. It's okay to plan for the future, but realize the only thing you can control is now. And the way you'll find true lasting happiness is find ways to give back, find ways that you can live out your values in your life. Because if we're moved by our emotions and our circumstances to be happy, our happiness is going to go up and down all the time. But for me, my happiness comes from my walk with my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and my friends and my family, and the wonderful life I have. But I hope, and I have cerebral palsy, and I've been in an electric chair since I was 6 years old. But I've done my best not to let my cerebral palsy define who I am, what I'm about, or whether or not I can accomplish my goals or dreams or not. And I don't think you should either. One of my favorite authors, John C. Maxwell, says life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you react to it. So my question is, how are you reacting to the things you go through? Remember, you can do anything you want to do. Sometimes you might have to find a different way to do it. If this video has been of value, please share it with your friend of mine, and please subscribe. Okay? Alright, God bless. Check out my website, check out my podcast, check out my speaker page. I'm on Instagram, I'm on all the socials, and all the major podcast platforms. So I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you'll be notified of the next episode. Excuse me very much, and I can't wait to work with you in the very near future. God bless. Bye-bye now.